My name is Rick Rosales of Placentia, California, and this is an open letter to all Major League Baseball fans and to the new commissioner, Fred Manfred. Pete Rose, it is time. 26 years ago, Pete Rose was banned from baseball for gambling on the game. He made a mistake and he has paid dearly, but now is the time to forgive. Pete applied for reinstatement into baseball on March 16th, 2015. If you do not want to reinstate him into baseball, I understand. Gambling is serious business and it undermines the essence of the game. But it is time to allow him to be voted into the Hall of Fame. Allow him to be voted in for his accomplishments on the baseball field. We're not talking about getting into heaven. That is for a higher authority to decide. And how many of us are saints, if that is the criteria? No, we're talking about baseball's Hall of Fame, and it is time. Most baseball fans know of Pete's accomplishments, but for those of you who have forgotten or don't know, let me remind you. Peter Edward Rose was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, and quickly became known as Charlie Hustle. He was not the most gifted baseball player, but no one played with more heart. He played in 3,562 games, more than any other player in history. He is the only player in Major League history to play in 500 games in 5 different positions: first base, second base, third base, left field, and right field. He was the most valuable player in 1973. He was a 3-time World Series champ, and he was the World Series most valuable player in 1975. Sports Illustrated voted him as the Sportsman of the Year in 1975. He was a 3-time batting champ, 17-time All-Star, and 2-time Golden Glove Award winner. One season he hit in 44 straight games, more than any other player in National League history, and only Joe DiMaggio holds the record for 56 straight games. He was the engine that ran the Big Red Machine in the 1970s, one of the greatest teams of all time. In 1999, he was selected to Major League Baseball's All-Century team. Oh, and one more thing. He had 4,256 hits, more than anyone in baseball history. So it is time. Not next year, not the year after, and certainly not after Pete Rose is dead and gone. How can you have a Hall of Fame without Pete Rose? The one constant through all the years, Mr. Commissioner, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It has been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt, and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, and Pete Rose. He and it are part of our pastime. It reminds us all that what was once good and can be good again. Oh, Mr. Commissioner, allow the vote to be taken, and they will vote him in. The people will most definitely vote him in. It is time. This year's All-Star Game is in Cincinnati this year. It's a good time to announce it. It's a good time to announce that Pete Rose will be allowed to be voted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. It is time, Mr. Commissioner. Let's make it happen. Thank you.